presenting a topic on properties of cancer cells. When we hear the name cancer cell, immediately we remind that they are abnormally dividing cells. But including that, they also have some other characteristic features. In this video, we are going to see the characteristics of cancer cells. Cancer cells usually grow and divide in an abnormal manner. All the cells are differentiated into some particular type of tissue. But cancer cells are rapidly multiplying, but they will not differentiate into any particular type of tissue. And they also have the abnormal membranes and the cytoskeletal proteins. When we compare their morphology with the normal cells, they also have huge variations. This abnormality in cells progressively changing the normal cell into a meaning tumor, progressively they will become as a malignant one. This slide shows the comparison of a normal cell and cancer cell, particularly in morphology. In the first one, we can see the size of the normal cell and cancer cells. Usually, when we compare the size of the cancer cell with the normal cell, they are larger in size. They also have the abnormal large nuclei. And during the division, comparing with the normal cells, cancer cells divide in a rapid manner, and they will not organize in a particular type of tissue, which means they don't have a differentiation property. And the size and shape of the cell, cancer cells will be in a abnormal sizes when compared with the normal cell. Each and every cell, they have a unique shapes. This is the character, they cannot be organized in a tissue manner. The next one is loss of normal creatures. Hallmarks of cancer cells. In 2000, cancer biologist Robert Greenberg and Douglas Harnell published an article entitled The Hallmark of Cancer. In their article, they have listed out some of the characteristic features or cell physiology or malignancy. They are follows. The first one is self-sufficiency in growth signals. Cancer cells are dividing in a rapid manner, as we know. We are not expecting the growth signals to come from any other ways. They are performing in an autocrine manner. They self emitting their growth signals and they start dividing. And the next hallmark is insensitivity to growth inhibitory signals. Here we can see the binding of RB protein. This one is a tumor suppressor protein. Even the binding and the expression of the RB protein won't limit the growth of the cancer cells. Even though the tumor suppressor protein expresses, the cancer cells continuously divides in their own way. The next hallmark is induced angiogenesis. Angiogenesis is a natural healing process in all the wound. Angiogenesis, we can define it as a production of a new blood vessels from the existing one. So this is a natural phenomenon in all the wound healing. This angiogenesis process helps the newly generated cells to uptake the nutrients and blood flow. But in the case of tumor cells, the cancer cells have a induced angiogenesis, which means the angiogenesis happens in a very rapid manner because the cancer cells are continuously dividing to feed all the tumor cells. They are also inducing the angiogenesis process through which we can get their nutrients through the blood. The next hallmark is evasion of programmed cell death and limitless replication potential. As we already know, programmed cell death is a programmed progress in which all the abnormal cells and dead cells will be replaced by the new one. For replacing the new one, the dead cells and abnormal cells should be removed from the cycle. For that, from the origin site to the next site. So this is tissue invasion and metastasis. Cancer cells usually origin in one site. They continuously divide in that site and they won't differentiate into any particular type of tissue. In further, they started moving from that site to the another part